For most weeks, we have up to 7 events in a day. And so you can imagine how much we are losing every single weekend, especially this being our peak season. This is what in business people call dead stock for now. Prior to Corona happening in Kenya, we noticed that we were having events cancellations, and that's when it started for us. We have our peak months, and January, February were off peak. We didn't have business at all. So the first week of March, that's when business was picking up. And just when business was picking up, Corona happened. And I have 5 permanent employees and 19 casuals. And all these people, some of them are students and others have their own families. So these are families who do not have an income for I don't know how long, because these are people who survive from event to event. March and April are usually our peak months in the business, after which, we have to wait for August holiday. So that means there's a gap. All these months, it's a tough reality that we have to deal with right now, knowing that for all those months, we're not going to have any form of income for us and our employees. So it's not just about numbers. We're talking about people here. I've had my employees call and ask, what can you do for me? How can you support me? And as much as I really, really want to assist, there's only so much we can do as a business. I'm a mother of 2 beautiful children, school going, and that means I have rent to pay, I have workers to take care of, and also for the equipment needs to be stored in a certain way. We have equipment lying over here, and we have to pay for the storage space. We have to pay for it, even if it's not working at this moment. And those are expenses that you cannot avoid. We have loans with the banks. So yes, we're having conversations with the banks, but we do not know how will that go, because I've just started conversations with my bank. But what can we do? How can the government help us? Because it's a tough reality we have to face. Probably if we can get some sort of relief, maybe in terms of rent, in terms of our loans, and if there's a bailout fund for small businesses, that would keep our staff and ourselves motivated. My business personally was at a transition level when this happened. I was in a point of growth. How do we proceed when we get back? How do we kick off if you've been that down for so long? We have all that equipment just lying down for months.